Good morning, guys. It's Magda. It's Wednesday morning, May 25th. And once again, we're on our way to work. I don't have a day off until Friday, so we're getting there. So the puppy drama ended last night at about 10:15 p.m. I am grateful. I had so much fun with that little dog. It was a little boy, and he was following me everywhere, and if he wasn't right at my foot, he'd be in my arms. He was rolling on his back for belly rubs. Oh, he was such a sweet, sweet little thing. I could have kept him forever, but I don't have the kind of lifestyle right now that can support a dog. I'm in an apartment that doesn't allow animals. I'm grateful that I can have a bird, and he kind of like, he said, well, you can keep the bird if it doesn't make too much noise. So even that was kind of a problem. A 3-inch tall parakeet was almost a problem. So if this little pup stayed in my life, it would have been a problem. I would have had to be moving, and with the prices the way they are today, I would have been in a lot of trouble, to be honest. So thank goodness. I had just tucked myself and the dog into bed. I brought him upstairs with me because I wasn't about to leave him alone. He would have gotten into some kind of trouble. But I saw a number that I did not know come up in my on my phone screen at 10 p.m. and I'm like, uh-oh, there's mommy. And sure enough, it was a woman, a young woman that was crying hysterically. I at first didn't even know what she said. She said, but I heard brown and white. So, I mean, that's the description of the dog. So I'm like, and then she said, found a brown and white something. And I'm like, yeah, he's right here with me. We've had a really nice day. He's been spoiled rotten, and she just lost it. And she said to meet her at the Stop and Shop, where like a mile from the house. So I said, give me 10 minutes. We'll be right there. I packed up all the stuff that I had bought him, because the first thing we did when I found him was go to PetSmart, and I dropped $141 on him because I didn't know what I was going to do with him. I needed a harness, food, of course, toys, and I got a cat carrier because I thought that maybe today I might have to bring him to work with me, and he's so small that I got a kitty carrier. So, oh my God, these roads. So I was ready for just about anything, but I packed up all his things except for I ended up getting a second harness. That's a whole story. We ended up going back to PetSmart because the dog extra small harness he was falling out of. So we went back to PetSmart, and I had to get him a cat harness, and the cat harness will like fit him like magic. It was perfect for him. Anyway, I'm going to return the cat carrier and the 2 harnesses. I kept the receipts, but everything else I packed up in a bag, all the toys and the food. And I said, if you guys can't use it, I said, I don't have a dog, but if you guys can't use it, pass it on to a shelter. And they were so grateful. They wanted to pay me, and I said, of course, you're not going to pay me. I said, whatever you're going to pay me, please spend it on the dog. And they said that they have a car auto body kind of a business in Boston. So if I ever need anything car related, to call them, to keep my number and call them. And so I said I appreciate it so much. You know, that was so nice of them. It was a couple that came out, and they came out in a really, really nice car. So I know the dog is living the high life. Oh my God, this road. So the dog is living well. They came in a beautiful car. I'm not sure I know exactly what it was, but very, very, very fancy. So anyway, he's living well. I said I appreciate the offer, and at the end of the night, like it was like 10:30 p.m., I was just tucking myself back into bed. She texted again, God bless you, and please be in touch if you need anything at all. And it was just so nice. It was just so, it made me feel so good. It's something that I really needed yesterday. It's strange how things like that happen, you know, because I was like, okay, I feel like going on a walk, but I don't feel like going right now. I don't feel like going right now. I'll go in a few minutes. I was just dragging my feet. If I had gone in any other time, I never would have found that dog running down the street at the moment like a wild animal. So I went at just the right time to have caught this little angel and to help him. So that was awesome. what's even funnier about this story, not even the timing of the walk that I was procrastinating on. Yesterday around lunchtime, one of the girls I work with came upstairs to my nurse's station, and she said, "Hey, I got something to show you. This is my little baby boy." And it was the same exact dog. I forget what the name was, but it was the same exact dog as the one that I caught that afternoon. So it's like, it's so weird how life is sometimes. If you look for these little connections, and if you don't look, you're going to miss them. But life shows you things. And I don't know what the point of this, catching this same little dog that I just had seen on my friend's phone, that she said was her little son. I don't know what the point of me catching the same exact dog later that afternoon was, but it's just one of those, I think I call them like winks. Like life will give you winks every once in a while, and that was some kind of a big wink, like maybe that you're on the right path, or you know, just little. I look for little signs like that. I can't wait to get there, because she'll be at the front desk when I come in, and I'm gonna say, what kind of dog did you show me? And you said it's your little son. Well, let me show you what I caught in the middle of the road yesterday. It's just like these winks. That's the best I can describe it. Life gives you little winks that you're okay. You're on the path you're supposed to be on. Before this whole drama happened with the dog yesterday, I was going to talk to you guys about getting back to the health and fitness part of things. I wanted to go for a walk and then do a hard elliptical workout, but that was out the window because of the dog after the walk. So we're going to do that this afternoon, and I'm going to find some kind of a 30-day booty challenge, because my booty has never been flatter. It's like a flat tire right now. And I don't know what happened, but I need to get back to weightlifting, and I'm going to do like a squat, kettlebell, something, 30-day challenge to build up my booty and my thighs again. So we're going to talk about that later. So in my spare time at work, it's been so hectic at work because we've been working short for the past 3 days, and actually for the past 4 weekends, to be honest with you. But that's okay. I mean, it's a different kind of a pace at this job. But it's just a little busy. But if I do get a little downtime, I'm going to just look through some challenges, and I'll print up some kind of a 30-day challenge that I'll show you guys doing, so you guys can join me, or you can just laugh at me, whatever. I'm going to be getting a nice round booty, so you guys can laugh all you want. I'll see you in 30 days. And another thing that I'm going to be doing this afternoon is calling some kind of a Geek Squad, technical support, somebody. There's actually a kid at work that just started. He's a computer geek. He's our technical support at work. I'm going to ask him. I feel a little embarrassed because he's a coworker, but on the other hand, what do I care? I'm putting my life out every day in these videos, so what do I care if some random kid sees a piece of a video? I just want to ask him if he knows anything about setting up a YouTube channel, because I want to make that intro and outro, like I said, and maybe he knows something about video editing. So I'm just going to ask him, because this could be an easy way that, you know, for a kid to make us a little spare cash. I'm happy to pay a little bit, and he may need it. So I'm going to ask him at work. But if not him, then I'm going to call Geek Squad, and there's a geek in the town that I live in the city that I live in. He goes just by Jim. I don't know, Jim's Computer Support or something like that. And he has some good ratings on Angie's List, and he's local. So it'll either be Geek Squad or this Jim guy. I'd really prefer to be able to work on my channel from home. So I would really prefer it if the Geek Squad travels, and I think Jim would travel too, especially since he's in the same city. But this kid at work, I wouldn't expect him to travel to my house because he lives 10 miles away or more. So I would have to bring all my shit to work, and I don't know how I feel about that, but I'll do it. I'll do it if he's willing, if he knows what he's talking about. Then I'm willing to do it, and maybe spend a little time after work working on the channel. But we'll see. So we're definitely going to work on that. So I barely slept like 5 hours last night, which is not horrible. I can deal with 5 hours. I can't deal on 3 or 4, and that's happened. But 5 hours is but I really do the best on 7 or 8. So I have my work bag full of coffee and whatnot to keep me going. I always bring my own coffee to work because I make it really, really strong. So I have, these days I've been having 3 coffees. I've been really needing that afternoon coffee. So I have like first thing in the morning, then around 10 a.m., and then I have it again at 2 p.m. because I know I'm always going to have some kind of a busy afternoon, so I need the kick of caffeine. Eventually, I like to get off the caffeine because people say some people say that caffeine is good and prevents Alzheimer's, but a lot of people say that it's not good, that it's a stimulant and a drug. So eventually, I'd like to cut back, but right now, too much is going on for me to cut back. So we'll have our coffee, and I was going somewhere with that. I lost the point of that, guys. Something about not having a lot of sleep and coffee, but I don't know where I was going, but that's okay. So, another thing we have to do, I have to make a hair appointment because, I don't know, I don't like this hair color anymore. So something else has to happen. My hair is growing in. I'd like to not treat it so harshly because I have it colored twice. I have the roots colored and then I have the highlights put in. I'd like to not do the highlights anymore. So I have to pick a color that I'm just happy with. It's going to be one coat and I can maintain it every 5 to 6 weeks without putting in the highlights in between. It's too much. I don't want to process my hair anymore like that. But I'm not ready to give up on coloring because I have a lot of grays. I'm not ready to go gray, not at my age yet. So that's another thing we have to do is make that appointment. And we have to do some cleaning and organizing. The requests have been made, so I'm just trying to decide what I'm going to start with. There's so many things I got to do. It's just a matter of where we're going to start. So, okay, I guess that's an update for this morning. I'm still kind of wound up over the whole dog situation, and my heart is just so happy that it ended how it ended. But I'm sure I'll check in again later. I'll post some stuff later. I still have another video about the dog to post besides this one, besides just talking about it. So, all right, guys, I hope you have a great day. Please be safe. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you guys soon. I love you. Bye.